Welcome back to another episode of Tide 24 Sports. Tide 24 Sports. You see the title NFL Thursday Night Football, Bucs versus Falcons. Um, we got a nice little quick show so I can get you out of the way, get those picks in, put them in live, put them in before if you have time. So in the NFL, we got Tampa Bay plus 7.5, or if you're feeling froggy, take Tampa Bay money line. We got Mike Evans for Tampa Bay anytime touchdown. We got in college football, Texas State. That says minus 6.5, and then Sam Houston State minus 6.5. MLB playoffs, we got the Milwaukee Brewers money line. So I'm gonna leave that up. And also for all you friendly people that like to donate and support the channel, I appreciate it. Again, it's down at the bottom. $ TY Rebel 22 is the cash app. $ TY Rebel 22. We accept all donations. Please donate, like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at TY24 Sports. TY24 Sports. So let me take that down. We got a lot going on in NFL and college football. Also, look out for NBA because NBA will be coming back pretty soon. It's October, so towards the end of the month. And also this weekend we're gonna have more of the WNBA playoffs. We're in the thick of the second round, I believe, getting close to those finals. We got the New York Liberty going up against the Las Vegas Aces. That's a good series, so we're gonna see what's going on in the world of basketball. As we get closer to the finals. Caitlin Clark, way to go. She actually was named the Rookie of the Year, as we all knew what happened, especially once Adrian Reese didn't make the playoffs and took that unfortunate injury, even though Adrian Reese did make history of her own with the rebound record. But let's take a look at what's going on in the world of Instagram football. As soon as you pop up, you see what did the linebacker do wrong? This is actually a Bucs linebacker, and they're known for linebackers. It's probably not Levante David. This is probably Devin White. So this is old because he doesn't play for the Bucs anymore. But it's just showing you're supposed to watch the lineman and see he lets the lineman get up on him. So that's a no-no. You always want to, and that's a Dallas Cowboy lineman. Those are some of the toughest linemen in the league. So you also always want to keep your arms extended, keep your feet moving. So that's just a little nerdy football talk. But I know that's not what you guys came for. So let's get to the meat and potatoes of everything that's going on tonight and this weekend. And by the way, go on the Tide 24 Sports YouTube page. I got shorts, and also on Instagram I got shorts. Every week we're doing the college football and the NFL upset alerts. So those were posted earlier today. I've been seeing a lot of you guys liking that. So a couple people commenting on TikTok. So let's make sure we lock in with the upset alerts. But again, tonight's game is going to be the Bucs and the Falcons. The Falcons, they had a big division win against the Saints. The Bucs, they're going on the road to the Falcons, hoping to upset them. Because the Falcons are actually the favorite, even though it's a -2.5 game on the Hard Rock and on other apps. Now this is going to be the slate for this week. A couple games I see. This is last week's slate. Part of it is this week, I want to say. Okay, so that October 6th, the Jets and the Vikings, that's actually going to be an international game in London. On the 13th, we got Jaguars and Bears in London, and all of these are 9 a.m. Eastern time. So you people on the West Coast, you have to be up at 8, 7, 6, so 6:30. And the people on the East Coast 9:30. So it's pretty early for everybody, on a Sunday getting ready for church. But yeah, this is the advertisement for the Sunday game. We got Aaron Rodgers, we got Sam Darnold, which is an up and coming name, and then we got 2 big time receivers in Justin Jefferson and Garrett Wilson. Remember when one of the teams not locked down Justin Jefferson? No, they locked down Garrett Wilson. Justin Jefferson made the comment that he's not a Garrett Wilson. He's on another level, basically. We're not trying to start anything, but we'll see who's the better wide out when they're on the same field overseas. Now, this is actually the Dolphins' opponent on Sunday. They're thinking about taking out Ramondre Stevenson and making Antonio Gibson the top running back for the Patriots. You know, he was brought out as a free agent. He had a little bit of injuries earlier in the year, but he's made it over 20 miles per hour. So this is the over 20 miles per hour on the speedometer running on that football field. You see Lad McConkey, and then of course you got Saquon Barkley going 21.17. So there's some guys really moving out there on that NFL field. You know, it's like the highway. You know, you better get out of the way. You know, they're in the speed lane when they're running down the field. And then we got a 21.29. That's darn near 22 miles per. No, I'm tripping. That's darn near 21.30 miles per hour by Derrick Henry, which is a big guy. He's about 6'3", 250. You know, might be bigger than that. No, he's huge. You know. Then we got Xavier Worthy, the fastest guy in the combine history, 21.46. You know, so he's passed in that 29 threshold that Derrick Henry hit. So it's some real fast guys in the NFL. And then these were the guys of the week, were the rookies of the week for all September. Week 1, we had Jaden Daniels. Week 2, it was Breland Allen, which he should have got the ball more last week. And then the last 2 weeks has been Jaden Daniels. So he's the leader for Rookie of the Year. So everybody that said Caleb Williams, you already probably lost your money. Now, as far as, you know, quarterback, I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, but they're doing like a folk. Oh no, sorry. I thought this was something else. I thought this was that Netflix show Quarterback, but they do have a Netflix show called Quarterback. But this is just the quarterback matchups for this week. So false alarm. We got Baker Mayfield, and you got Kirk Cousins. You got Aaron Rodgers and Sam Darnold, as we mentioned. But you also got Lamar Jackson versus Joe Burrow. So that's going to be pretty big, man. Then you got C.J. Stroud and Josh Allen. You know, these are two talkative guys with the Bills and the Houston Texans. So look out for that on the upset alert, possibly. Then we got the Cardinals, Kyler Murray and Brock Purdy. So it's some big name quarterbacks in the league. Then for a second week back from injury, we got Love and we got Matt Stafford. So we got Jordan Love of the Packers and Matt Stafford of those Rams. Then we got Dak Prescott and Justin Fields. You know, another Steelers and Cowboy matchup. That's probably the most classic matchup in NFL history, going back to the 90s and the 70s. And then we got Derek Carr and Patrick Mahomes. You know, on Monday Night Football, we're going to have the Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. Can the Saints be the first ones to knock off the Chiefs? We'll see. And also, it's the 20-year anniversary of Troy Polamalu scoring his first touchdown return of an interception. It was 26 yards. So let's go look at this. So this was another one of those Bengal and Steelers matchups. He was hanging around in that hook the curl. And, you know, he's all over the place. You know, that's why it's kind of hard to tackle him because you don't know where he's going. He goes this way, that way. He's running guys over. You know, and I actually kind of remember this highlight. So we're going to watch it one more time. Shout out to Troy Polamalu, who used to do the Head and Shoulders shampoo commercials. He had a whole lot of hair. So, of course, he would get a shampoo endorsement. That's smart. A lot of you guys in college with the long dreads need to get a shampoo NIL. This is another view. This is what the quarterback's seeing. You see he pops up out of nowhere. So the quarterback wasn't wrong for throwing that pass. He was wrong for just coming out of nowhere, man, popping up like, you know, the Predator in the Scary Movie, you know. So Troy Polamalu was a heck of a safety. You know, shout out to him, a Hall of Famer. But let's move on. It's kind of loading up for us. Okay, we're having a little technical difficulty, so we're going to back out because I wanted to show you guys some things. Okay, I wanted to show you guys some things. Okay, a guy they've been talking about a lot lately. You guys get in the comment section and let me know because this is supposed to be, you know, one of the greatest running quarterbacks and one of the greatest black quarterbacks of all time. And they're actually doing a series, a documentary on black quarterbacks in the progression, going back to Warren Moon, to the Randall Cunninghams, and the Michael Vicks, to the Lamar Jacksons and Patrick Mahomes of today. But do you think Michael Vick deserves to be in the Hall of Fame? That's a big question I want to ask you guys. Of course, Cam Newton, you know, is MVP. He may or may not make it. I know they're playing around with Donovan McNabb, but a lot of other guys that aren't black quarterbacks, you know, they don't have a problem getting in. They're saying Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning. So I don't know why my guy McNabb wouldn't get in. You know, he's been to the Super Bowl, I think 5 or 6 NFC championship appearances, you know, but it's like, hey, it depends, you know, because, you know, no, he didn't win at all, but neither did Jim Kelly. You know, so shout out to the black quarterbacks. You know, they're showing the progression of the running quarterback. And they say it's because these guys run, but that's capped because Steve Young run. He got some of the most rushing yards of any quarterback of all time. Then you got to think about Fran Tarkenton, Otto Graham. It's been white guys that ran. So that's a stereotype that needs to stop. You know, even in today's age, you got Josh Allen running all over the place. You got Justin Herbert. So it's not always about the style of play. It's just who's doing it. You know, so don't be fooled by that. And shout out to the Caucasian brothers that run. There's nothing wrong with running. Just slide. Don't get hit, you know. Okay, it's taking a little time for it to load for us. Okay. Now, this is a picture, you know, speaking of black quarterbacks, the first black quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl, Doug Williams, taking a picture with some of his proteges or guys that followed in his footsteps but didn't win the Super Bowl yet, as of yet. Michael Vick, and then we got his fellow on Washington quarterback, Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels was quoted as saying, "It means a lot to be a part of the fraternity like that. It's a great sense of responsibility to go out there and inspire the next generation." So he's speaking of the fraternity of black quarterbacks because there's not a lot of those guys. You know, even in today's age, they stand out. I know you got your Mahomes, your C.J. Strouds, your Jaden Daniels, you know, knock on wood, this is his first year, Caleb Williams, Dak Prescott. So maybe it's not a fraternity. You know, maybe that's just the league today. You know, but you still got your Baker Mayfields and your Josh Allen's too, Jared Goff. So it's a nice balance now. But this is the current rookie of the week, 2 weeks in a row, 3 weeks out of 4. Jaden Daniels, you know, he's been doing it on the ground. He's definitely been doing it through the air. You know, Heisman Trophy winner at LSU. He played for Brian Kelly, so you can't say that you question his knowledge above the shoulders because you got to be a pretty smart guy to play for Brian Kelly. You know, he coached at Cincinnati and Notre Dame prior to LSU, so he's used to smart players. And, you know, this is a bright young man out of California, started at Arizona State. Then he went to LSU and made a name for himself. So shout out to Jaden Daniels doing it in the pocket, outside of the pocket, scrambling, running, and sliding. You know, slide Tua. And I'm not making fun of Tua. You know, this is not a laughing matter, especially as a Dolphin fan and somebody that care about your health. You got to slide, man. You know, you listen to that Piccolo, no slide, you know. Slide when you stick and roll, you know what I mean? Okay, now we got a big-time player. You probably want to look out for your player props. Jamar Chase. I told you guys last week he would score, and he scored just like I said. Just like tonight, I hope you put in Mike Evans for a score. Okay, another guy you want to look out for on those player props every week. Really all of the skill guys for Detroit. This is the quarterback. You want to look at him on the yards. Jared Goff, I know this is kind of a trick play. He caught one. I wouldn't put that down. I don't think they're going to do that again into the playoffs, or maybe like late in December, November when they're in a close game. But Amon-Ra St. Brown, look out for him. Look out for Jahmyr Gibbs to score almost every week. These are player props, guarantee players. Okay, now you want to look out for interceptions, sacks. Look at that San Francisco defense. Look at Fred Warner with the over and under for tackles every week. Look at Bosa for sacks, like over a half a sack every week. These are guys you should look out for on those player props. You know, I had to tap twice to like that. We're not hearting that. We're not doing that. Pause. Okay, Patrick Mahomes, I don't even got to explain it to you, but with all those receivers hurt, Xavier Worthy, look out for him for an anytime touchdown for the next couple of weeks because they lost another receiver. They do have Juju Smith-Schuster that's coming along, but he's more of a possession guy. But they've lost who did they lose? I hope it's not. I don't think it's Worthy. They lost a wide receiver. It's slipping my mind right now. Oh, Rasheed Rice. They lost Rasheed Rice, and unfortunately, one of his family members was in the news today. I'll let you go look that up. You know, and then of course Derrick Henry, King Henry, straight out of Jacksonville, Florida. Yulee, man, this man is a monster. He scores a touchdown every week. So look out for those guys for player props. This is a short show because we got the games coming up if they haven't already started. So go ahead and put in those picks. Make sure to donate. This is going to be Tie 24 Sports. That's going to be the show for the day. Love you guys for supporting. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and share to other people. And make sure you donate at $TY Rebel 22. $TY Rebel 22. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.